The NFL offseason just got a jolt of electricity from Pittsburgh. In a move that's as daring as it is unexpected, the Pittsburgh Steelers have traded star safety Minka Fitzpatrick back to the Miami Dolphins, the team that originally drafted him. In return, Pittsburgh is bringing in three-time All-Pro cornerback Jalen Ramsey and veteran tight end Jonnu Smith, along with a late-round pick swap in the 2025 NFL Draft. While this deal might not quite qualify as the biggest trade of the decade, it's unquestionably a major shift and a calculated one that could reshape both franchises. For Pittsburgh, this isn't just a trade. It's a loud message. The team is going all in for 2025. General Manager Omar Khan and the Steelers' front office clearly aren't interested in mediocrity. With Aaron Rodgers now leading the offense, the Steelers are refusing to fade into the background of a loaded AFC. Instead, they're reshaping their roster on both sides of the ball to compete now, not later. This move gives offensive coordinator Arthur Smith new tools to work with while also maintaining defensive depth and flexibility. It's a win-now strategy, not a long-term rebuild. It's bold, it's aggressive, and for a team like Pittsburgh, it might be exactly what's needed to make a serious playoff run. Let's break down the deal. The Steelers received Jalen Ramsey, tight end Jonnu Smith, and a 2025 late-round pick swap. The Dolphins get Minka Fitzpatrick, one of the top safeties in the league. This isn't a traditional one-for-one talent swap. It's a salary cap chess move. Fitzpatrick was slated to carry a $22.3 million cap hit this season and nearly $24.5 million in 2026. By moving him, the Steelers clear more than $15 million this year and around $17.5 million next year, giving them critical flexibility to make other roster adjustments. While Fitzpatrick's talent and leadership are undeniable, the financial breathing room gives Pittsburgh a chance to restructure its priorities around Rodgers and the revamped offense. So, what are the Steelers actually getting in Jalen Ramsey? Despite being on the back half of his career and dealing with recent injuries, Ramsey remains one of the smartest, toughest, and most adaptable corners in football. His versatility makes him a valuable chess piece for defensive coordinator Teryl Austin. There's even speculation that Ramsey could shift to safety, a role some analysts have suggested for years. However, with Deshaun Elliott and Juan Thornhill already in the mix, it's more likely Ramsey lines up in the slot, where he's historically excelled. This would give Pittsburgh a potent combination in the secondary, pairing Ramsey with rising star Joey Porter Jr. and allowing them to create mismatches in nickel formations, which are now essentially base defenses in the modern NFL. On the offensive side, Jonnu Smith might not generate headlines, but his addition is no accident. Arthur Smith knows Jonnu well, having worked with him in both Tennessee and Atlanta. Unlike traditional tight ends, Jonnu is a dynamic hybrid weapon. He can line up anywhere on the line, in the slot, or even in the backfield, and is particularly dangerous after the catch. With Pat Freiermuth already serving as a reliable possession tight end, Jonnu gives Pittsburgh a second tight end who brings a completely different skill set. This points to a likely increase in 12 personnel sets, 2 tight ends, and a shift toward a gritty, time-controlling offense. Add in big-name receiver DK Metcalf and emerging talents like Roman Wilson and Calvin Austin III, and this offense starts to take on a tough, balanced identity. Now, let's talk about the quarterback. Aaron Rodgers is the wild card in this whole equation. His short stint with the Jets was marred by a season-ending injury just minutes into his debut. Off the field, his image took a few hits due to cryptic interviews and strange headlines. But here's the important part. When he was on the field in 2024, he looked solid, especially given the Jets' weak offensive line. In Pittsburgh, he won't be asked to play superhero. The expectation is for him to manage games smartly, make the key throws when needed, and rely on a run-heavy, physical system designed to grind opponents down and control the clock. This system perfectly complements Rodgers' skill set at this point in his career. Of course, this trade doesn't come without real risk. Minka Fitzpatrick is more than just a talented player. He's a locker room leader, a respected presence, and a game changer in the secondary. He commanded respect from quarterbacks across the league, who often avoided throwing in his direction altogether. Replacing that level of impact will be difficult, if not impossible. The Steelers are betting on Ramsey staying healthy, Jonnu adding juice to the offense, and the rest of the secondary stepping up to fill the void left by Fitzpatrick. There's still a possibility Pittsburgh signs another safety, like free agent Justin Simmons, to bolster depth and experience. In the end, this trade is about philosophy and urgency. The Steelers are not waiting to develop or see what happens. They're betting everything on winning right now in 2025. This is their last push before a likely rebuild. It's a creative, gutsy move that says a lot about where this franchise believes it stands. It's not perfect, but it's proactive. It's a swing for the fences, and whether it connects or not, you've got to admire the intent. Let us know what you think. Was trading Minka Fitzpatrick a mistake? Can Jalen Ramsey and Jonnu Smith be enough to push this team over the edge? And does Aaron Rodgers have anything left to give? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. We've got a wild season ahead, and we'll be with you every step of the way.